Had the aftermarket custom bonnet come in for the RX7FD triple rotor, and I've got a couple of minor changes I need to make to it before I mould it, so I'm not ready to copy it yet. But having the bonnet and the guards now means that I can exactly line up the top half of the front bumper bar. So today my job is to join together the two halves of the front bumper bar that I'm going to make into one. These two aftermarket front bumper bars come together and blend fairly well right at the front. But on the sides, well, it's a different story. At this point here, I have four panels coming together. I've got the factory mud guard, I've got the flare that I've added, I've got the top half of the front bar and the bottom half of the front bar. When they come together here, they're all different. So I've got to work out which line I want to follow. I'm not going to follow the line of the lower bar because it's a bit too wide. It's about 25mm wider than the flares. So I'll be changing to the design of that, and I've got a couple of ideas in mind there. So I've got to pick the line that I want through here, and it's not along the top of that white bar, it's the line of this black one, and I'll be able to blend that into the flare, and like I said, I'll resculpt this to fit that shape. One of the other issues that I've got here is as I'm sculpting, I've got to make everything flow to the join here where the front fender will join the bumper bar, and that join line will come down here and go across the guard. So I'll blend it all together and then I'll cut it and separate them into two separate pieces. Well, given the other guard, three separate pieces. blending up here is going pretty well, and now I'm turning my attention to what I want to do here. I've removed that because I don't want that shape. When the car came, it had these carbon fibre canards on the front, and I'm going to remake these so that they fit the car, and they'll go about there. And so the look that I want to try and create, and the aerodynamic effect I want to create, is the same shape down there. So I've copied these, made a quick mould and a copy for sculpting, and I'll graph that in there, and that way when the canard goes on there, this will follow that shape exactly, and I may or may not have an end plate joining the two together. So that's what I'm going to do there, graph this in here so it goes up there, the same as that.